Hello, YouTubians. So I decided I would start a new series. This is Thanksgiving 2017. Since I spent 7.5 years in the Navy, I decided I would give a little bit of knowledge, impart a little bit of knowledge that I gained from the Navy to those who might be going into the Navy, might be in Navy ROTC, something like that. You see I'm totally unshaven. Today is a holiday, so I decided I'd just wing it. But anyway, this is the United States Navy Blue Jackets Manual. It's a centennial version. It's been out over 100 years now. When I reported to boot camp, ours was a plain white covered Blue Jackets Manual. Of course, I got rid of mine. Thought I didn't need it. Then it's been quite a few years since I've been in the Navy, and it's just chock full of knowledge, a whole bunch of knowledge on what you do in the Navy, what are ranks and rates, aircraft, boats, knots, first aid, all sorts of stuff. Like, this is like the textbook for the Navy for general knowledge. Of course, when you go into school, you have in the Navy, you'll get a whole bunch of other knowledge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start episodes about the Blue Jackets Manual. I bought this one for like $4.50, which included the price of shipping on eBay. Yeah, it's not the most current version, but that's okay. It's going to impart hundreds of years of knowledge and wisdom in it. And I'm just going to read. The reason I decided to make these videos is right now they're going to be very simple videos that are not going to contain any graphics or anything. But as the book progresses, I will put graphics up on the screen. As you know by watching most of my videos, I try not to do any editing just because, I have things to do in life. So I'm going to begin by reading the foreword, which means you can sit back, relax, put on your headphones, and not worry about anything. Just listen to the words and listen to the wisdom that's involved in this, okay? A lot of people, they're told before boot camp to read this manual, blah, blah, blah. Go talk to a recruiter. See if you can get one for free if you're serious about going in the military, or the Navy, I should say. So a lot of boots, those people before they go into boot camp, or as you're in boot camp, you're called a boot, and they're told, memorize this book, look how big this book is, and they freak out. It's okay. You're going to learn this stuff. You're going to learn it in the military. Having some foreknowledge might help you, okay? So, this is a special edition of a special book originally written and issued as a basic seamanship and shipboard life training manual for recruits. It was immediately valued for its clarity and pragmatism, While it has remained true to that purpose, this centennial edition gives us pause to reflect how much more it has become. As the Navy became more complex and technical, so too the Blue Jackets Manual evolved to address the mission, values, traditions, and heritage of naval service. Long before honor, courage, and commitment were chosen to represent the core values of a sailor, character building commentary was regularly included in the Blue Jackets Manual. And that is actually a big part of naval heritage, is remaining true to what the Navy stands for. A lot of people from a lot of different lives, different countries, different backgrounds come into the Navy, but you all have to form together to form a great team and become shipmates to one another. Whether you're on a ship or not, you're called a shipmate in the Navy. So when wartime requirements severely shortened recruit training to as little as 3 weeks, right now it's 8 weeks, sailors were admonished to study their BJM, Blue Jackets Manual, en route to their fleet assignments and told everything they really needed to know to succeed could be found there. Incredibly, that is still a fundamentally true statement. Back in the day, you took trains and buses and whatnot. You just didn't hop on an airplane and whiz across the country. It sometimes took, they would give you 10 days to travel from point A to point B, which is plenty of time to sit around and study. As it taught, inspired, and motivated millions of sailors over 1 full century, the Blue Jackets Manual gained icon status and became the most cherished and treasured of sailor keepsakes. It is safe to say that every sailor, active, retired, and veteran, either has their originally issued Blue Jackets Manual or deeply regrets the loss of it. Thus me. I regretted the loss of my Blue Jackets Manual and went on eBay and found another one. Over the years, you will look to your BJM to refresh your memory, settle arguments, which is true, sailors love to argue, plan a ceremony, write a note for the plan of the day, which happens every day in the Navy, execute an order, and for many other reasons. And as you use it, it will become more than the ready reference manual it was on the day of issue. On some not so distant future day, you will pull it out of the drawer or off the shelf and sense something new about the old book. It will be weightier, somehow more substantial. There will be something of a sacred feel to it. Intermingled with chapters on all things Navy will be vivid, detailed memories. Shipmates and events from your Navy experience will have taken residence in the pages in ghostly but undeniable real ways. I'm not sure when it will happen for you, only that it will. So I advise you to keep your BJM handy, make frequent use of it, but safeguard and care for it. One day you'll be glad you did. And that was written by John Hagan, the Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy, retired. The Master Chief Petty Officer of the Navy is the highest ranking enlisted person in naval service. Master Chief is as high as you can go as an enlisted person, and they are well respected and well revered. There are few things in life that are more inspiring than a great chief. So that concludes today's little tidbit on the Blue Jackets manual. Feel free to comment below, ask any questions that you want. I will answer them. If you're about to go into the Navy, I will answer any questions for you. Or put you in the right direction to have questions answered. And until then, keep them happy.